Do you have questions on how to properly care for your pet? When is the right time to get your pet spayed or neutered? Or maybe you're looking for a place for your pet to stay while you go on vacation. Mapleview Animal Hospital. Dr. Bader from Mapleview Animal Hospital gives you great advice for your pets. Mapleview Animal Hospital on Panther Drive at the corner of Riley and 136th on Holland's north side. And on the web at mapleviewanimalhospital.net. Mapleview Animal Hospital. They love your pet like you do.
So Monica, tell me how you get involved in United Way.
Well, Patrick came to me about 2 years ago to Tony and I and asked us if we would...
Let's come this way a little bit. It's a little bit still noisy. This camera picks up everything.
Asked if we would be willing to co-chair the campaign. And my youngest was still at home, and I said, well, as soon as my youngest is in kindergarten. So before kindergarten started, I think in February, he reminded me, and we were just thrilled to help, to be part of the campaign. And Tony and I are both very involved in philanthropy and volunteerism in the community, and we were honored to be able to serve now that I have a little more flexibility in my schedule.
Nice. Tell me about the goal for this year. What is the goal?
$2.3 million, and that came about several years ago when instead of looking at what do we think we can raise, the United Way staff looked at what do we really need to meet the needs in the area. So of course that was several years ago, so the actual need number may be a little higher than that, but at that time they set that goal of $2.3 million, and each year get closer and closer to it. So last year they were only $180,000 shy of it, and Tony and I, in talking to Patrick, felt confident that this was the year we would be able to meet it.
Well, we're very excited for the 2014-15 campaign. We have Tony and Monica Verplank as the chairs, and we have about 30 other people that are serving with them to make these needs become a reality for people, really serve the needs of those in our community. The goal is $2.3 million. It's a little higher than last year. We keep on growing towards this goal. We've had this goal for about 3 or 4 years now because we set it years ago as a real need target. So, not that we thought years ago we could make 2.3 million, but we wanted the community to know this is a real need in our community, and until we reach these levels, we really can't touch the number of people we want to touch. And what we really want to do is improve lives in education, financial stability, health, and basic needs. And we're going to use 299 corporate campaigns and 8,000 volunteers and a whole host of people who volunteer at United Way, figuring out what the best use of those resources are. And we're going to come back and report exactly how it worked and how we changed 1 in 4 lives of those in Ottawa County.
Talk a little bit about this goal. How did you come up with the goal itself?
So the goal itself is we have projections that we look at each campaign, what's happening inside the company, what is their level of engagement, what is their employment looking like, are they growing or are they shrinking? And then we compare that against the actual requests we get from agencies and against the initiative needs that we have, and we come up with a dollar amount that we actually need to fulfill the business plan, the business model of United Way, and that also is going to be reasonable. So those two numbers are always a little different. What we believe is raisable and the amount of volunteers we believe we can get compared to what is needed to finish the work, there's always a little gap. So 2.3 is that reasonable stretch goal between what's really needed and what is possible in a normal day.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Shannon Morton from United Way. Day of Caring is tomorrow, September 18th. We're very lucky to have more than 650 volunteers come out to 52 different places and do projects all over Ottawa County. We are doing things like building homes for people, we are feeding people, we are organizing storage space for some of our agencies. If you can think of a project, we're probably doing it. So we're very, very excited. We've got some very cool sponsorships. Shape Corporation and the Spring Lake Country Club are donating gifts for our volunteers to be given away at our luncheon, so that's very exciting as well. And we're just really very blessed to live in Ottawa County. We have a lot of people that want to give back to their community, and they do so every year at Day of Caring.
How many volunteers total do you expect how many total for the Day of Caring?
Total for Day of Caring, I would say just over 650.
How many different projects will they work on?
53.
53. Okay.
Yes, yep.
And then after that, what's happening? There's a luncheon for all of
The luncheon for everyone, which 80 Boss, Hillshire Brands, they sponsor all the food for us. So the volunteers come, they get a free lunch. We kick off the campaign, thank our volunteers, and basically just have a really good time and send them back to work.
Tell me about the goal for next year. You're going to try to increase those volunteers?
We are. We always try to increase every year. Our goal is set is 8,000 volunteers, which is up from last year. I think we're going to make that goal. We have a very generous community that we live in here, so wish us luck. I think we're going to do it.